I'm just like that. Yo, how's it going? Hello there. Hi. Sorry, let me just having a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction right now. Just a little bit. Don't worry about it. It's not that serious. I don't think so, at least. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Let me quickly get my outfit together. Oh my god. I was quickly trying to write down some notes. Something told me that I should probably check my Twitch tab right as I... Oh my god. Really? Oh, thank you, dude. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, bro. Dude, you came here at a good time. Like, normally I would stream at this time. So this is a, you know, pretty good opportunity. Let me first make sure that my audio isn't like blasting everyone, by the way. I hope if the audio is good, do let me know, because I ideally would like to maybe record this. Well, hello Hyper Skull. Yo, what's going on, man? How are you? Hi there. Oh my god. Is it me? I don't know what it is, but for some reason... Okay. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. It's okay. I always have this weird habit of like... you change your mic settings? I think I think from one of the previous VODs, I realized that my microphone was far too loud, and it caused it to peak a little bit. So for sometimes I would sound like Tyler 1 a little bit. If you don't know, Tyler 1's like, ah! Always screaming in his microphone. He's always ear blasting on people. Well, okay, I didn't sound as bad, but it was not great. So I think I might have made my mic settings a bit too loud. So if it's like bad, like Tyler 1 bad or Dante's bad, then let me know, please. Also, hi everyone. Hi. Anyway, I have a good stream. I got early work tonight. Oh no, that's okay. Thank you for joining in for a little bit though. So, hello Zero. Hi there. Hello. Hello Jackpot. Hi there. It's lovely seeing you today. Yeah. Today well, okay, I know I'm likely gonna have to explain this again a few times, but for everyone who just got here, Monitor, yo, what's going on? Hi. Oh, I saw you from last night. It's good seeing you, dude. Hi. Oh my goodness. I didn't think that I'll be seeing you again. Well, it's lovely seeing you though. Hi there. So for today, I thought it'd be kind of nice to maybe instead of doing the usual just chatting stream that a lot of people do, I might as well get a little bit of content out of it. And so I thought it'd be good to... Hi T-Sun, hi there. Hello Lanes, dude. Thank you for the 1 bit, by the way. Thanks so much. Hello Primordial. Hi there, it's lovely seeing you. Hi Fiso, hi there, hello. Yeah, so I thought it would be a good idea to have a little bit of a story time, because I gotten a good groove on with the artists I have for the artwork that I have for storytime stuff. I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a long form version. Alright, so for today, I think it'd be really fun to go over the origin story of your boy Lideo and how I even got here in the first place, you know, because as far as I know, everyone has been here for like, I think like half a year, right? However, I have been around for a lot longer than you might guess, actually. For a few years, actually. I've been around for a lot longer than I'd like to admit as like a content creator as a whole. So there's a lot of lore that most, if not everyone here, doesn't quite know, actually. Stream until we stream until we get pregnant. No! No! Okay. I'm a guy. I can't get preggo. Okay, no. Bad. Also, hi Kissy Car. It's lovely meeting you. It's lovely seeing you. Hi there. Hello, hello. So, yeah, that was the... Hello, Pluto. Hi there. So, that is the plan that we have for today, by the way, is covering the origin story of your boy. And potentially, maybe, or hopefully, we can make it into a YouTube video. Yeah. Multiple VTuber reborn or same but old. Ooh. I've only ever had one previous identity in the past. Yeah. Where in the world have you been, dude? I've tried to watch your streams, but I can't pinpoint your starting point. Well, first off, hi. It's lovely meeting you, by the way. Normally, I would stream at around this time. So, like, we only began, like, 7 minutes ago. It's currently 7 or 8 on my time. So, normally, I would start, like, 6 p.m. or 6:01 if I'm just a little bit late. So, basically, I start around this time every, like, a Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah. So, you know... If it's a good time for you, I would love to see you again. You know, I always welcome some new faces. Hello, Nashville. It's lovely seeing y'all. Hi there. Yeah. So now, obviously, because I do plan on making this into a video. At least if the story time says a segment, I would love to, you know, not have some crazy shit happening in my chat. That is against TOS, but chat is very well behaved, so I think we should be okay in that front, right? Right, chat? Right? I think we'll be just fine. Just follow TOS and we won't get demonetized before I even get demonetized. I am not even monetized, and I'm not even monetized, and I'm gonna get... Oh shit, Jonah Sleepy. It's lovely seeing you again. Hello there. Hi. Thank you for the 8 months. My god. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope that you are enjoying your stay here. Thank you so much, my man. Thank you so much. But also, hi Jonah, it's lovely seeing you. How you been, by the way? Hi there. Also, I should probably say as well. Hang on. I forgot to pin this in the Twitch chat, by the way. However, oh, I'm never leaving. Oh yeah, hang on. Watch. Bye. Wait, hang on. No. It's okay. Really? You start at 2:08 for me. I'm assuming you're from America, right? If that's the case. If that's the case, then I apologize. It's because I'm from Australia. Australian and American time zones don't really mix it that well, and for that I apologize. It's just this is the best that I can do, unfortunately. What do you do for a living? At the moment, I do streaming, which I do get paid for by lovely folks like Jonah Sleepy, for example, and Lean Stew, and so on and so forth, who, you know, graciously give me some donations here and there. But I do also have a part-time job to support, you know, as a supplement for projects. No, Guatemala. Oh, really? Okay. Well, Either way, I hope that you can come around every once in a while when you can. If you can't, there are always the VODs on the YouTube channel that you can go for as well. They're all saved. They're all saved. They are all saved on there. So if you want to catch up on anything, they are always there. Oh yes. Before we get started, by the way, I should probably say that last night before I went to bed, I do have a new YouTube video actually that I have uploaded, and so if you haven't seen it quite yet, I would love it if you can try it out. Let me pin it first. Hang on. Ah! Thank you. Hang on. Yeah. Is it the ranking video? Yes, it is indeed the ranking video. So I guess if you have some time, I would love it if you can check it out. Yeah. It seems to be doing relatively well compared to the last video that I've made. Yeah. But thank you for 4 months, by the way, and thank you for the hype train. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Goal completed. Oh, let's go. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna see it later. If you have time, I would love it if you can watch it and leave a like if you want to. If you feel like it's worth if you feel like it's worth a like, then well, I'll be glad. Thank you so much, fellas. I really appreciate it. All right, I think that should be the formalities out of the way, right? I hope so. Yeah. So I watched it today and it was funny. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Potato. Yeah. I will say it was done by a different editor because I cannot handle doing long form along with everything else that I am doing. So hopefully they are to your liking. It's not quite the Lideo charm. However, it is what it is what I consider to be a good standard. So, you know, hopefully they are to your liking. I personally really like them as well. So, it was good. Oh, thank you, Jonah. I really appreciate it. Yeah. However, although I do like that video quite a lot, I am going to try to pivot to more like storytime videos, since I think those are really fun. Yeah. Hence this stream that we have here. Yeah. If I leave a like, can I get can I get cheese? I could get you cheese. However, I am unsure how I'm gonna get you cheese though. I think no, the cheese hive mind has been triggered. Oh my god. Ah! There, I'll give there. There's a cheese on the floor. All right, maybe you can grab that instead. Maybe that's to your liking. How about that, fellas? Yeah, how about that? No, yeah, surely it is to your liking. Oh my goodness. All right, so what kind of cheese is it? Oh, Swiss. It's not processed shit like American cheese. No. Swiss. Yeah, the one with the holes in the, you know, the one with the holes. Yeah. All right. So, anyway, I'm assuming that's all of the innuendo ideas, but I gotta stay tame for you got. Let's soup. Look, man, as long as it's not too raunchy, I will allow it. But I guess for now, to avoid the YouTube gods bonking me because someone in chat was like saying something weird in chat. But for now, we gotta be... We have to stay focused, brothers, okay? I don't think this... I'm not gonna lie, this is my first time doing a story time segment, so I'm not sure how long it will be. I'm not gonna lie. However... Oh, hi, Ryan. Ryan Uzumaki. Hey there. Hi there. What's going on? It's nice meeting you, man. Hi there. So, I hope that... I'm not sure how long it will take, but I guess if there's, like, any chat interactions, I'll be sure to read them whenever I can. So, yeah, hopefully things go well. Wholesome and no... Yeah, we gotta keep it wholesome and no sus moments. Yeah. We gotta keep it wholesome, guys. Yeah. I say that, but that does not stop some people still. So, you know, yeah. Alright. Are we ready, fellas? Are we ready? Are we ready? Say so. Yes. Very, very say so indeed. Very, very. Are we ready, fellas? Yeah. Alright. Alright, fellas. Alright. So... I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I think becoming a VTuber just might have saved my life, guys, okay? Because, okay, during my entire time at school, I did not really know what I wanted to do in my life. Surely I am not the only one here who has this one problem that during school, none of the subjects were interesting to me at all. I'll be honest, chat. I just did the schoolwork because everyone told me to. My mom told me to. My teachers told me to. The characters in TV, they were doing it too. And because everyone was doing it, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of a sheep. And so I did it too. Free will was not invented in my brain quite yet. I'm not gonna lie. However, okay, there was one thing that I was really passionate about, okay? And that was content creators, okay? I used to watch the Yogs cast, FaZe Clan. Yes, unironically, I used to watch FaZe Clan back in the day. And of course, Keys and I, who basically popularized the whole VTuber medium, or virtual YouTubers for the uninitiated in chat right now, but I'm pretty sure everyone knows. And because of this whole, and because I loved things like YouTube and Twitch so much, right? It literally became the new TV for me personally. I have, ever since I got into Twitch and YouTube back in like the early 2010s, right? I had never watched TV since. I'm not gonna lie. I just personally really liked the creativity and personality that YouTube had back in... Sorry, that content creators had in those days, right? I thought it was really fun. Yeah. Like surely I am not the only one here. Like does people even watch TV nowadays? I thought it was mostly like Netflix or YouTube thing. I don't think anyone really watches, at least the younger people. SpongeBob? Alright, okay, SpongeBob, okay, that's fair. Alright, fine. But for me, sometimes Markiplier might go. Yeah, TV broke, so nah. Yeah. So, for me at least, TV was just literally non-existent. It was literally just YouTube. But yeah. Literally when I was younger, Primordial, TV was a thing that I really liked. But that's mostly because the internet that I had was not really that good. If you thought Aussie internet is bad nowadays, no. Back in the early days, like late to mid 2000s, yeah, it was dog water, okay? I couldn't even go onto the internet even if I wanted to, okay? So Yeah. I used to watch like old cartoons. Yeah. I used to watch it as well, but nowadays, nah, I don't ever watch the TV at all. But anyway, now, pretty much, YouTube, Twitch, that was like the big thing that I really loved growing up, right? And even though videos on YouTube and streamers back in like the early to mid 2010s didn't really seem like much compared to what we see nowadays, they were able to make a whole career out of it, right? Okay, they made a whole career out of it, and they were actually able to make a decent living out of it. And so I thought, hey, maybe I should be a content creator too. I watch them all the time. I think it's cool, and it's possible to make a living out of it, right? But here's the thing, chat, okay? For every one successful content creator, there are thousands, tens of thousands out there who have tried and failed. It was a risky move to be a content creator. What if I also failed, right? What would I do? I don't have a degree. There isn't anything like that for content creation or streaming. And growing up, I was taught that an education, a degree is my one-way ticket to a good job. But, even though in hindsight, that is not true in some cases, okay? I think we can all agree that, okay, debatably, an art degree is, I don't know if you really need it, but, yeah. But that's a whole new can of worms for a different time. But, so, pretty much, if I tried content creation and failed, I thought I was gonna end up on the streets because I don't have a degree. I don't have a backup, no job. I could possibly be a disappointment to my family. So, in fear of that future, okay, I'm not gonna lie, even though I thought it would have been cool, I killed my dreams of being a content creator before it even started, okay? And for the rest of my school days, I just existed. I never decided what I wanted to do in life until way past I left school, okay? And years would pass, and I would still have no idea what I want to really do. And after graduating school, you're expected to know what you want to do for the rest of your life, okay? Have everything figured out, have everything planned, but I didn't. I didn't really have anything planned for what I wanted to really do. But I had to keep myself afloat somehow. Sorry. But I had to keep myself afloat somehow and earn some money. That's fine. I would just apply for a job. Oh yeah. Oh, the dreaded job application. Oh my god. Which, it sounds easy. Just go out there, apply for some jobs here and there, like, I don't know, at a McDonald's or KFC or some shit. Easy money, right? Oh, but at this time, there was this one tiny thing that happened in 2020. Okay. just saying 2020 might have already triggered some PTSD in some people here already. This tiny thing that got in the way of me getting a regular job, okay? You might know it. It began with the letter C, and it ends with 19. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And it's because of this thing that I won't specify, everyone had to stay indoors. Everyone was out of nowhere online, including myself. I couldn't get a job even if I wanted to. However, among all of the chaos, there was one small community that was quickly growing, and because I used to watch a lot of Keys in the Eye back in 2017, a very subtle callback there, I know. The YouTube algorithm thought, hey, we have this new item on the menu, and we think you just might like it. And check it out. And because everyone was indoors and because everyone was indoors, including myself, we did not have anything better to do but to watch Twitch, and to watch. We did not have anything better to do except for like to watch YouTube, watch Twitch, and so on and so forth. And this is a golden opportunity for the English VTubing scene to finally make a name for them. Finally make a name for themselves. Oh my god, that was really hard to say for whatever reason. Oh my god. PTSD is the best moments for introverts. Okay, you know what? That is true. I'm not gonna lie. As a fellow my fellow introverts, I'm not gonna lie. Hot take. The whole pandemic thing, it was kind of like, it wasn't really that bad for people like myself. Like, dude, the one time that I wanted to get out there and apply for a job, touch grass, contribute to society, it just had to be the pandemic. They just came out of nowhere, and I'm just like, well, I guess I'm gonna stay back at home then. I've been doing it for quite a while already, so might as well stay for longer. Oh my god. It was crazy work actually, man. Like, convenient timing. I know, yeah. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so and because everyone, so sorry, I kind of went off of the rails there. Sorry about that. And because everyone was indoors and we didn't really have anything better to really do but to watch Twitch, to watch YouTube, so on and so forth, the English VTubing scene finally made a name for themselves, right? And because VTubing at this point, they had a high focus on live streaming, it was a perfect match for the 2020 to 2021 for the 2020 to 2021 era. Everyone was indoors, so they weren't able to interact with other people like they normally would be. So they craved human interaction. At least some people did. And what made VTubing so special is that, yeah, we do look like a fictional character, but because we are controlled by a real human being, these VTuber personas, they feel emotion like a real human being, right? Yeah, they talk and feel like a real person. Like, it's kind of like a weird in between, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like you're actually talking to a real anime character as if they're a real person. And people loved this, right? And some people saw an opportunity, and it didn't take long for other VTubers to finally show up. Oh, hi, my Rolex. Hi there. And dude, I remember during this time period, I saw VTubers like Vebe and Silver Veil, and I thought they looked incredible back at, like, okay, they look great nowadays, but at that time, it was a whole new thing, man. I had never seen VTubers in a live streaming setting before until I came across Vebe, Silver Veil, Neanders, and so on and so forth. Right? They look fucking awesome, okay? So this blend of me always loving content creators and being stuck inside the house with nothing much to really do, and a whole new VTubing scene giving a new opportunity for new creators. A spark happened, okay? A spark happened. A spark that a spark that revived a dream that I thought died back when I was still at school. Okay. Like my goodness. Oh, hi. Fuselage, hi there. Thank you for the follow, by the way. It's lovely meeting you. Hi there. Hello, hello. I hope you're enjoying the little silly story time that I have for today, by the way. Yeah. Lol. Hi. Damn. I'm glad that I'm able to see so many new faces, by the way. Hi there. So when I tried to know about VTubers for the first time, it wasn't a great... Really? It wasn't? Why is that? I had a great impression of VTubers. I'm not gonna lie, Vebe, Silverveil, they were like my first VTubers that I've known during the COVID era. Okay, so, and honestly, they were great. And even nowadays, like 5 years later, I still think they're pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Out of context. Hey, it's out of context for a reason, okay? There's more to a VTuber. We actually know them, right? That, like, take me for example. There are plenty of out of context clips that make me look really bad, by the way, because of you guys. Clipping it out of context. So, you know, I wouldn't take out of context clips, you know, as like what the VTuber is actually like, you know what I mean? So, you know. My birthday was yesterday, so I had so much fun. You know what? Hey, happy birthday, man. I hope you had a lovely time, and I'm glad to have you here, by the way. Thank you. Alright, sorry. Sorry. Anyway, as I was saying, a spark happened. A spark that finally that did revive a dream that I thought died back when I was still at school. And so because I had nothing to really do, I couldn't apply for any jobs. All I had was a PC in my room. I finally decided to do content creation. But there was one final hurdle that I had to go through. It was not, but this time, it was more of a mental thing, okay? I noticed that I was nothing like... Silverveil or Vebe, or any of the other popular VTubers during this time period, okay? If you thought male VTubers were... if you thought male VTubers are a minority nowadays, dude, back then, they were literally non-exist. They were literally a myth. Okay, like, yes, they did exist, but you could probably count the number of popular male VTubers at that time on one hand, okay? There was like Cecil, there was Shoto, Merryweather, and honestly, that's all I could personally remember from that time period. I'm not gonna lie. So, so they were very, very rare. Alright, but at that time, I didn't really know anyone, and because that almost all of the VTubers who are popular back then, and even nowadays, are not as popular. It was kind of discouraging, I'm not gonna lie. And so I thought, and so the mental hurdle, fuck. The mental hurdle in my head said, nah, I'm not a girl. and every VTuber that I know are girls, and so I don't think I can do it then. Like, everyone likes girls, okay? Don't get me wrong. Me included. But why would I ever... Why would anyone want to watch a guy like me, right? Who's kind of experimental, you know what I mean? But then I came across a new debut, okay, of Hololife's first English generation called Holomyth. Everyone, okay, I thought everyone in Holomyth was awesome. They were literally the first English wave that I had personally seen, and I'm pretty sure the first English VTuber wave by a corpo ever. I'm pretty sure, right? And all of them were, and if you don't know, all of them were very fantastical in their own way. There was Kiara, who's like a phoenix, Demora Calliope, who's literally the Grim Reaper, a Galgura who comes from Atlantis, and Ino, who's literally inspired by Cthulhu, which is insane. But there was one standout VTuber in that group, okay? And that was Amelia Watson. Alright. And if you know Holomyth, all of them have skills in, like, they can either sing, they can draw, or both in some cases, right? But Amelia Watson, she was not quite like that. Unlike every other person in her wave, she can't draw, she can't really sing that well compared to the others. But despite her lack in those skills, she did make it up for. She made up for it in other ways. If you were there when she was still active, she had the most creative streams, okay? She made up for it. And so I felt I could relate to her a lot more compared to the other people in her wave. And it honestly, it made me think that, hey, maybe if she can do it, maybe someone like me might have a shot, okay? And and yeah, she is still a girl, and even though I'm not a girl like Amelia or Vebe or Silver Veil are, it did give me hope that perhaps there might be a spot for someone like me still, you know? And I won't really know unless I try. So it is thanks to thanks to a global virus and a silly detective, I finally took my first steps in my VTubing journey. Okay, and 4 years later, here I am, doing what I love, and finally having some sort of a direction in my life. I'm not gonna lie, it did take quite a long time for me to finally find something that I do like. And I'll be honest, I don't think I'd be here talking to you guys now if it weren't for Amelia Watson or a literal global pandemic. It was crazy work, yeah. Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna lie, fellas, this is where my notes have finished, but there is a bit more lore that I can have, that I can tell you guys that I don't think will be put into the actual video, but there is some additional lore that I think will be a stream only thing, right? So I didn't mention earlier that I did have a previous identity in the past before Lideo. In between when I first began VTubing up until now, I was a different person in the past. No, I am not talking about the femboy, the more feminine model. I'm talking way before that. Okay, we are going way far back in this one, man. Way far back. Hello, Cheesy Pizza. Hi there. So, if you don't know, yeah, before the fanboy, before Lideo VT, when I first began my first steps of being a VTuber, okay, I had no idea what I was doing, but I did not have the money to buy a whole new model, so I thought it'd be but there was a free model though that I could use. Okay, the thing is, nowadays we do have like pre-made models that are really good, right? However, back in those days, there wasn't anything quite like that. And so the only things that I did have was in a small program, okay, called Live 2D. Oh shit. VTube Studio, actually. There was this one thing called VTube Studio. Every 2D VTuber that you see uses this program, okay? But they actually have free models preloaded into the program itself, okay? So before Lideo that you see now, before the more feminine Lideo that you saw back in the day, right? I actually looked like this, okay? I looked like, oh my god. What? This guy. Yeah. I looked like this guy back in the day. Like, literally when I first started VTubing, okay? Back in 2021, when I made my first steps without... I had no idea how to edit. I had no idea how to stream. All I had was this dog model in a ramen bowl. All right. I wish I was joking. I looked like this for a whole year. Yeah. Hi, Road Mustang. Hi there. Hello. Lovely meeting you. I'm just going through some insane lore that I had before I became the VTuber that you know as the one that you see nowadays. There's a lot of lore behind me, yeah. Oh, hi King, hi there. It's lovely seeing you, man. How are you? Hello. How are you guys today? Hello, hi there. Maybe use it sometime later? No. This was my first form, guys. Like, this is literally my first form as like a Pokemon, right? It went from this to the feminine model to the more feminine borderline fanboy model that you saw earlier, and then here's me, okay, like 4 years later. But I'm still not at my final form quite yet. That's more of a 2016, guys, okay? That's more of a 2016, okay? But oh shit, there was, yeah. And in between, there is some side forms, you know what I mean? There are some side forms, right? Like the pumpkin Lideo that we saw. Hang on. Do I still have it, or hang on? Oh, I do. Yes. All right, yeah, pumpkin Lideo. We had a side evolution. Yeah. Yeah, pumpkin form, man. Yeah. There is still there is still a final form that we haven't quite you know, that is still brewing. Oh shit. I'm not gonna lie. Hang on a minute. Let me just. There is still a final form, but we will well that's more of a 2026 thing, you know what I mean? So yeah, you know, we will see what happens in the future, okay? And yeah. There was also the fucking there was also the, let me just go through the, where is it? I don't have the program loaded right now, but there was another form that we had in between that dog ramen bowl that we had up until now, okay? It was a form that I had before I became the VTuber that you see nowadays, okay? Hang on. Let me... Oh my god. I have to scroll really far back. Yes! This... this little shithead, man. This little rascal. Oh my... This mofo that had no legs, chat. But he was a very... I will say, he's very cute though, okay? Very much so, a cutie patootie. How many evolutions does this guy have? And there's another one coming? Oh yeah, you bet your ass. Hello, Lozinox. Hi there. Hello. Hi there. Yeah. So there has been a lot of different evolutions that we have seen in the past. Now before, shit. Sorry. Let me just. Sorry, I'm totally not breaking the immersion whatsoever. Don't mind me, chat. Definitely not breaking immersion whatsoever. Hi, Spike. Hi there. Hi. And a time when leg day was not invented. Yeah. That's my excuse, chat. Okay. Back in my day, we didn't have leg day. We didn't have legs. Okay. You guys have it good, okay? You guys can go literally anywhere you want, but by walking. But back in my day, nah. Walking, that was not a thing, man. Oh my god. Yeah. However, I will say, while in this dog form, by the way, I streamed for a whole year, okay? A whole year. And I, admittedly, I didn't really get that much success. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I did talk about this a few times, but I was, oh, ads? Oh my god. Oh shit. Ah! The ads! Ah! Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, fellas. My bad. Oh boy. Shit. Damn, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you guys. That's okay then. I got ad. Oh my god. That's fine. Okay, well, I guess while we wait for the others. I guess we wait for the others, right? And here I am, but I have to go, so I have to go stream. Oh no, that's okay, King. Take care of yourself. I'm not sure, you can't hear me right now, but you know, thank you, man. I will see you soon. Take care of yourself, dude. Thank you. I failed to wake Luna. That's okay. Don't worry about it. They can see the video when it comes out in the future. Yeah. I don't hear you, sorry. What? You can't hear me? You can't hear me? Shut up. Stop playing me, bro. Stop playing. Anyway, the ads should be finished at this point in time. So anyway, hi. Sorry about that. So anyway, while in my dog form that I had, during the first evolution that I had, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really get that much success. I only had like, I think 2 viewers normally at that time. It took like quite literally a whole year for me to even get affiliate, right? For anyone who has no idea, normally you need to have 3 viewers. But back in those days, you need to have 3 viewers on average to get affiliate. It took me a whole year of streaming to get affiliate on that old account, okay? And I went on hiatus because I was not really that happy with the growth that I had, right? So I decided to delete everything. And so I went, so after the first year in my quest of being a content creator, it didn't really turn out so well. But for the next 2 years, I spent those 2 years learning how to make videos, okay? I'm not gonna lie, those people who were with me during my first year of a quote-unquote VTuber are here right now. However, I spent the next 2 years, I spent my second and third year of being a content creator, learning how to edit videos, yeah. And what did you play then? I played like Titanfall 2. I played like Team Fortress 2 a little bit. I played a little bit of Overwatch as well. Pretty much anything that I enjoyed, really. Yeah. But I didn't really get that much attraction. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. However, after every shooter game, pretty much, yeah. I don't think I did play a little bit of Call of Duty. I'm pretty sure as well. Yeah. But anyway, I did go on a hiatus. The name that I had, yeah, pretty much no motion for a whole year, right? The name that I had back in those days was Luxy Video. Yeah, Luxy Video, believe it or not. That was my old name back in the day. Yeah. And I know I talked about this a lot in the past, but the reason why I'm called Lideo now is because if you combined Luxy and Video together, like the L of Luxy, and you put and you take away, yeah, and that's why your name is Lideo. Yeah. I put Luxy and Video together to make Lideo, so it's kind of like a reincarnation of the dog VTuber who I was back in the day, yeah. And so here I am now as the silly and so on and so forth. But during the second and third year, I learned how to make videos because I couldn't really. I know some people are able to grow on Twitch just by streaming. However, I was not one of those people. Yeah, I became a cat. Yeah, from dog. I mean, I could be a dog. Some people call me a puppy boy. So far, yeah, a lot for whatever reason, a lot of girls have called me a puppy boy. Yeah. I could be a wolf, who knows, man? Yeah, definitely puppy vibes. Sweet Siren would be the 8th woman who has called me a puppy boy now. I guess that they might be on to something. I just can't prove it right now. So yeah. But with a new name, I needed a new look, something that's special to me specifically, right? So during my second and third year of being a content creator, behind the scenes I was making a new VTuber model, right? And it was the one that most of you know, the feminine one that I had back in the day, right? No glasses, no electricity, and it even had boobs back in the day before I made a flat. Yeah, I'm not kidding, by the way. I'm not kidding. Yeah. With the melons, I'm serious. Yeah, yes, I'm serious, bro. I'm serious, man. Yeah. I'm serious. Yeah. And the main reason why I had melons on my old model is because at that time, every VTuber had boobies, right? Okay, yeah. And I thought it would be a good idea that, hey, what if I had boobs, right, on the screen, on the thumbnail, on the Twitch thumbnail as well. The clickbait would be insane, actually, right? They would go in, they would think that, oh wait, titties, bro, yeah, buddy. But then they click on it and they're like, oh, shit. In hindsight, it was not a good idea, but to be fair, I was a new and naive content creator at that time. I had not learned that lesson quite yet, okay? All right, but I'm a changed man now, okay? I've turned a new leaf. Yeah. So, pretty much, but I joined because of the love arc. Yeah. During the love arc, I was already flat. I had a black shirt. I had no chest, no fat on the chest area whatsoever. Yeah. Yeah. So so pretty much, I had. And that was when I had a new model as well. Yeah. From melons to pecs. Yes, right? Yeah, honestly, I do like the pecs a lot more though, in my opinion. But back in those days, I thought it was normal, alright? Even because I used to be on TikTok, right, as a viewer. And I used to watch a lot of VR chats, meme / skit creators, right? And a lot of them were fanboys. But back in those days, the whole concept of a fanboy didn't really occur in my head. I'm not gonna lie. And so I've seen these guys use a girl model, even though on their streams they have definitely a guy voice, right? And so I thought it was normal. Yeah, I thought it was normalized, right? Like, oh yeah, like, and keep in mind, chat, these guys had millions of viewers on per video, right? So I thought it was normal, okay? Yeah. And that was why I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe I too should be a girl in the form of a model, right? Yeah. And so that was why, during the year 2 of my content creation journey, I looked like a femboy, or I guess a trans person, because I got asked a lot if I was trans, or at least bisexual. Okay, the first viewers that I had during that time, that they all thought I was that. Okay, I did not notice that everyone that I knew at that time, they were all either gay or bisexual in some way. Alright, I did not notice that until way later, okay? And that's because of the girl model that I had back in those days, that they thought that I was a bit more relatable to them, because they thought, oh, I'm trans or gay, whatever. But I'm not actually, I'm just a regular guy. But I didn't know it would have that side effect, really. Yeah, until way later. Yeah. But then, so for like a year and a half, I was trying to learn how to make videos the best that I can. And on my old channel, I actually made the video essays. Yes, believe it or not, I made video essays on an old channel. It's out there. I'm not gonna say what it is, but okay, I made video essays. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, dude. I'm actually serious, man. Yeah, I'm actually serious. Yeah. I appreciate the headpad, Pluto. Thank you so much. When you open your camera, showing your muscles back then, I thought you were still in college, though. No. I have graduated already. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, now. I thought I would never be a streamer ever again. I thought I was solely going to be a video creator, right? But there was one thing, right? There's one thing that happened that brought me back to streaming as a whole, all right? I know everyone here does not know this past lore, but back in the day, I came back to streaming because of a new platform at that time called Kick. Okay, yes. I am not kidding, by the way, okay? I am not kidding. I used to stream on Kick like a year or two ago when the platform first came out, okay? I'm not gonna lie, at the time it was very, very tempting because at that time Twitch recently made the cut of revenue for creators from 70/30 to half. Back in the day, the streamers used to get 70% of the money that they make, right? But nowadays it's half. But Kick, they came in and they said, hey, Kick, we are quite literally the same thing as YouTube. Sorry, the same thing as Twitch, but green, and no ads. And the kicker, pun intended, by the way, I know that was really good, is that Kick, they give you 95% of the money that you make. Kick only gives you 5%, okay? Sorry, Kick only takes 5%, okay? No, kick.com. Okay. Lideo. Dude, I am still here. See that? This is my old account on. This is literally my old account. It still has my old avatar as well. I have not streamed on Kick forever, dude. Oh my god. It's been for... Dude, look at this. This is like some... There's some OG shit, by the way. For anyone who has never seen my previous look, by the way, okay? Look at this shit. See that? Thigh highs, a great ass, and a chest, by the way. Do you see that shit, man? Can you still use it? I am not sure if I remember the password. I'm not gonna lie. It was OG shits, man. OG. Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie. One day I was bored. Okay. One day I was bored and I decided to randomly stream on Kick, okay? On Kick, because I didn't really expect to really have anyone in chat or anything, right? But here's the thing. Here's the thing, fellas. On my first stream, on a random day, I was streaming Team Fortress 2 on Kick, okay? And lo and behold, I had one chatter. I still remember his name till this very day. His name was called Nutty Butter Uwu. It sounds weird, I know, but I still recall his name till this very day. I was shocked, okay? I was so surprised, okay? Because for a whole year, I streamed on Twitch and I had no traction whatsoever. But on my first stream on Kick, I had my first chatter, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna be like, oh, that's okay. I'm gonna end stream, man. that's fine. Take care, guys. Thank you for coming around. But he was like, hey, will I ever see you again? When can I see you again? Because he was my first and only chatter, and he told me, oh, really? You're going already? But when will I see you again? And I was like, oh, wait, really? You want to see me again? And he was like, yeah, I do actually, yeah. And so I'm like, oh, all right, sure, yeah, sure, yeah. And so even though I vowed to never stream again because it just did not work, I was like, fine, I will stream again. Are they here? No, they are long gone, man. I'm not sure where they are now, unfortunately, because I stopped streaming on Kick for reasons I will talk about later on, okay? So, but even though they are not here right now, it's because of this person, okay, that I began streaming more consistently, okay, and believe it or not, I even branched out. We got saved from, not gonna lie, I forgot the name, from Nutty Butter Uwu or Nut Butter Uwu or some shit. It was something around those lines. It was kind of a weird name, I'm not gonna lie, but bless his heart, he pushed me. This random guy, he pushed me to continue streaming, even though at that time I was planning to do just one stream and that's it, okay? And that's it. Never again. And for the next week, 2 weeks, right? He'd be like, hey man, it's lovely seeing you again. Hi there. And I was like, wow, he actually came back. That's crazy. And so, and at that time, I did not want to disappoint him, and I didn't want to disappear without a trace, right? Okay, so I began streaming a lot more, okay, while making video essays on the side as well, and somewhere during that time, I even began streaming on Twitch at the same time, okay? But because Kick was good, and it was good in that there were no ads, and that the pay cut was very generous compared to Twitch. However, there were nowhere near as many people on Kick than there are on Twitch. So I did an experiment, okay? I began multi-streaming on Kick and on Twitch at the same time, okay? And I noticed that even though the pay cut is terrible on Twitch, right? And still is till this very day, years later, I noticed that there were more people coming to my Twitch streams instead compared to my Kick. Okay, now, and there was one stream, and for some reason, my internet could not handle streaming both on Twitch and on Kick at that time, okay? Oh, hi Kai, so hi there. We're doing a little bit of a story time at the moment, on my early days of VTubing, yeah. But it's lovely seeing you, by the way. How are you? Hi. So pretty much, in summary, I used to stream on a platform called Kick, which is pretty much Twitch, but green and no ads, and the creators get way more money out of the money that they make, right? They get 95% of the revenue compared to 50% on Twitch, right? So I thought, oh yes, it's a new platform, there's not as much competition, there's money, right, you know, and so on and so forth. But I began multi-streaming on Twitch as well, okay, alongside Kick, and I noticed that there are more people coming to Twitch than does Kick, because there are more overall viewers on Twitch compared to Kick by a mile, okay. But there was one day, for some reason, even though for a while, I was able to stream on both Twitch and Kick for a period of time. However, for some reason, there was a point in time where my internet just can't handle Twitch and Kick anymore. I am not sure what happened, okay? I'm not sure. But I had to make an ultimate decision. Do I stay on Kick or do I stream on Twitch? Alright, and so, despite the flaws that they have, okay, I decided to stream on Twitch. Yeah, despite the ads, despite the 50-50 unpaid cuts, okay, there are still more people on Twitch than there are on Kick, and because of that, that was how I lost Nutty Butter in the first place, because he was not on Twitch as far as I am personally concerned. And so that's how I left Kick, okay, because I had to choose one platform, okay, and it wouldn't be until years later, up until now, that I'm able to stream on both on YouTube and on Twitch, okay? But Kick, we don't do that here, unfortunately. I'm more of a YouTube kind of guy. But anyway, yeah. So pretty much, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for this random Kick stream, this random Kick chatter, okay? Because of the new model, I was able to get some new viewers, okay? Yeah. And over time, I began learning how much I love streaming, okay? Yeah. Dude, huge 07, huge salute for Nutty Butter, man. Huge for... Ah! Hello? Am I lagging? Oh my god. Why is the internet lagging, bro? No! Bro! We lost him! What the fuck? Dude! Okay. We're losing him. Hello? 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 Am I around? Am I around right now? Hello? Hi? Am I still here? Am I still here? Hello? Am I here, bruh? Hello? Hi everyone. Sorry, I think... Sorry guys for that. Bro jinxed it. Dude, I jinxed it for real, man! Yes, you're back. Hi everyone, sorry about that. Sorry people on YouTube and on Twitch, by the way. That's my bad. Sorry about that, guys. I don't think... Okay, because I'm streaming on both on YouTube and Twitch, it's not that, because I'm using a platform that mirrors my stream onto YouTube, okay? So that I am technically streaming one time, but it's being mirrored by a third-party server. So it's not the fact that I'm streaming on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. So sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure why that's happening, but we are fine now, okay? So anyway, when did I begin lagging, by the way? When did where was I, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? Sorry about that. I want to at least do 2 hours, guys. Oh, so if I had to end the stream early, I am so sorry, guys, by the way, if that's the case. I'm so sorry about that. Damn. I'm not sure why it's like that. It's very like sporadic and spontaneous. The lag of 87, dude, for real. I think I'm the problem here because I come to you gone. No, I think you. It's on my end. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry. It's me. It is not you, dude. Yeah. Huge. Okay, huge 07 for Nutty Butter. Yeah, that was where I was. Oh my god. I think today is just not my day, guys. I think so. I have better internet, man. Like, god damn it. Alright. Okay. Hello? Hi? my internet can handle both stream, guys. Holy shit. Oh my god. Fuck! Ah! Dude. God damn it. This is stupid. Oh my god. Hello? Hello? Am I still here? Hello? Hi? Testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Fuck, what the heck? Day. I'm ISP. At the moment, yeah. I think I might have to do it. It is not vibing. Can't hear me, so I'm typing here. I think I'm gonna end stream. I think I'm going to end stream here. I'll try. So sorry about that. I'll try to figure. Yeah, I would try to figure it out. Maybe. Okay. So YouTube frogs. Okay.